Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today it's time to get back to The Best Man, the final chapters. This is episode 3. God, that wedding was fun, wasn't it? I'm guessing we're going to go character by character. So let's see.
The real wedding at the end, but now we're back to the mainland, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see how everyone's perspective now changes.
No clue what to expect from episode 3. First 2 were amazing. Can't wait.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing where we pick up now that we are back in New York. Let's go!
Folks had to correct me. Cisco was part of Drew Hill, which I knew. I was thinking Jodeci. Casey and JoJo were Jodeci. Casey and JoJo.
Casey and JoJo.
They were in Jodeci.
I like that.
Almost screwed up with the TV at first.
That's just an actual picture of him.
The new
in the
king
real
of
world.
The new king of sexy.
All right, 2016, gentlemen.
Oh,
it's a restaurant.
There's a news player in the whole meal kit game.
Yep.
17, working our way back to 2024.
Oh,
sure.
well, we saw that.
Right.
That's the
last
teaser that
episode.
we got.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so we are in 2018.
All right, so she's building out MSNBC.
Ladies, dinner.
There he is.
Ready?
Thanks, Dad. Thanks.
See if dinner goes better this time than at the restaurant.
Pancakes?
I'm good. Got a granola bar. Pop-Tart, but thanks.
Okay.
Well, she is really mixing it up.
Oh, we are catching up
yeah.
real quick.
Shall be.
SHLB. That's a lifestyle.
It's too messy.
Just wearing out that phone.
Spivey locations.
Across the world.
Oh, man, we're going to dip into
Yep.
this.
Well, they've been keeping it real,
Well,
right? They showed
Yeah.
her in a that rally there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah.
Because the hotels during
Yep.
that time, hotels and restaurants.
Okay, working that in.
Look, I mean, we're taking place in what, a 2024
Oh.
Well, that's
Yeah.
at the beginning
2020. Yeah,
when he
2024.
was talking. So why wouldn't they just give us this refreshing?
Oh,
Sullivan Motors.
car dealership.
Yeah.
Hey, never sit
got
on the
Stephen
football
A.
field except to jock other players for information, and now you want to play Monday morning quarterback? Get out of here.
Is he talking about the Cowboys?
This is easy. I can do your job. I got the rushing record. What you here for? I got looking for a job.
I got the Russian record. What did you do?
90-day guarantee. Just got another book.
Oh my God,
I could watch a whole episode of Lance and Stephen A.
that would be fun.
Oh, I got him at Costco.
Yep.
Sweet treats ever.
Right by the tolls, love it.
Late.
Perfect neck pillow.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, these books are almost as hot as the author.
That neck pillow you gifted me works out pretty nice, answer.
Wow. Oh, I didn't get a neck pillow.
Well,
I told you not to bring it up.
Dave, did you get a neck pillow?
I do not.
Man, thanks for this, Harp. It never gets old having a best-selling friend. I can't wait to read it.
He's gonna sell it on eBay.
This is the last of Bumper G, though. Yeah, well, I thought I read that this new one is selling even better than the last one. Yeah, no, it did. Bumper G is just not on my headset these days.
How'd the movie do, by the way?
You're leaving Harlem? Maybe. Obviously, I got to check it out with Robyn, but right, of course.
Goldfish. Who has it too?
Here, look, another one. You know, every time you talk about this, you seem stressed. I want to find alternative and natural, really natural ways to just treat social disorder. Maybe you can meet in the middle.
Okay, let's
Compromise. We better. Otherwise, I won't be getting a PhD. But silver lining, I got accepted into Dr. Temple's class.
Wow, we have come a long way since the very first film.
Yeah.
So at least now I have an excuse to go and introduce myself tonight.
Hey, Mom, I still need all my supplies for my ancient Egypt project due tomorrow. Will you be back in time to take me?
Baby, it's due tomorrow.
And I'll come back and take Kelly.
After my violin lesson?
Oh,
Right. After her violin lesson.
Oh, wow.
God.
Hey,
Got
Kelly's
Thank you, baby.
Yes.
use
I got
DoorDash
All right, shall we
for
go?
the supplies. And then send her on an Uber to the
Yeah, I was gonna say the Uber too.
Lance.
Violin though.
Uh-oh.
Look at that robe.
When it's time to play night games, Passion by Dior is always. Yeah,
Upside down. I'm just thinking of Charlie Sheen Major League upside down.
yes. Always. My place.
Being so aggressive.
Got my eye. When it's time. They normally don't use lines on the cologne commercials. So can I just do one when I don't? I'm sorry.
Oh, just.
Lance will help you score.
That's the winner right there.
I'm going to say this to you with love, but you're not an actor.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't act, right? Yeah, see, with that, I was just letting the smolder.
Smolder.
You do not need money. You already have money.
Lance needs to watch Answer Copper John's commercial.
You need to find something you're passionate about. And I promise you, the minute that you do, you're going to feel it like this. Because this, my brother, is not it.
I think it was all right.
Hey, coffee right on time.
Hey.
Oh.
Listen, son, I came to grab you because the trainers are at the house. I want to get those reps in we talked about.
Well, I'm supposed to be here till 6.
Exactly. And it's fine for me. And I will see you next week.
Is he going to get his son to the league?
Passion with a little bit of smolder.
I'm on that.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering though is he's using his connections too well that he's not going to get what he needs to succeed in the business world because like he's ducking out of work early.
All right, let's go. Coaching. That's what's going to be, isn't it? Or scouting.
Something, yeah.
Get the ball behind. All right, come on, man.
Do you think you can cover your old man though?
This is going to be like Coach Prime and his kids.
Okay, you got to drill down on your footwork like we talked about. That's how you get to the next level, okay? All right? Give me something. Get something to eat.
Oh, does he maybe not want to play?
Oh, that was interesting there.
Oh, wow. Wonder how much that goes for in New York.
Gourmet kitchen with the island and baby, a pasta faucet.
It's definitely a lot.
You worried about the price?
For starters.
I am. I don't even know it.
And it's the Upper West Side. You know how much I love Harlem.
But the school's over here, tops in the city. And if you're worried about the money, one Hollywood paycheck alone takes care of the down payment.
Yeah, but
I'm going to need more than 5 minutes to decide.
Take your time, sleep on it, enjoy the pasta faucet.
But we also need to know by tomorrow.
Yeah, take your time. You only got 12 hours.
Yep.
But
I wined and dined Anita, made her feel appreciated, and explained to her why we had to cancel her show.
Oh. Ooh.
Wow, you are so chill and boss at the same time. How can I be you?
Oh, Nicole, you just have to work hard, believe in yourself, listen, learn, trust your gut, and follow your vision. Okay, I need to take the...
all the cliche things everyone
Yeah,
knows.
Basically.
Anything you could have read in a normal go and get it book.
These people are dragging you all up and down Twitter over this Anita Roberts thing.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Corporate token willing to sell
like
a sister out
I like
to
the name.
make her own star shine?
Tea spiller.
Part 1 of 12?
Oh, boy. Twitter has memed you in a bonnet on a pancake box.
Oh.
Just that bullshit.
Oh. Oh.
What are you doing here? Hi, I didn't see you. You've been here
Yeah, I
long?
needed an answer on that house.
Watching Nia thing is kind of a turn on.
Good looking, her. Thank
Here
you
to
for
butter you up.
dropping Nia at her
Just
play date.
Just got one coffee for one of the people in the kitchen.
Have you given any more thought to the new house?
I don't want to get into it at work. It's Not about that place.
Oh,
that's not
interesting.
I'm not trying to move, Harper.
Okay. Well, just why not?
Is she worried about how it'll look?
My kitchen is here. The community we serve is here. I don't want to abandon all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
personal feelings.
She's tied to the
everything.
community.
Yeah.
You know, that's where she's from.
Harper, why do you all of a sudden want a fancy new home?
I want more space. I want more respect. Isn't that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. But why can't we just be happy? Instead of always chasing after some elusive better.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Destination addiction.
Yeah.
Happiness is the next job. It's the next house. It's the next this. It's the next that.
Yep.
All right. Talk more later. Love you.
Okay.
Are we seeing them grow apart?
Well, they'll definitely have to work this out. That's for sure.
No, I just think different goals.
Yeah, well, it's like income creep on one level. You know?
Well, I think her goals keep growing too, though, right?
Mhm.
Just in a different direction. Yeah.
Oh my God. I cannot believe that
No
Black
power, no loyalty.
Now that is some tweetable shit right there. Come on, let me do it.
Shelby, don't.
Don't what? During my housewife days, I was dragged more times in the East River. I know how shitty it feels. I think you should respond.
Yeah, if you guys are high profile, you got to be careful.
Well, she has to be careful. If Shelby's done that being herself, it's different.
Look, love us or hate us, at least housewives know how to keep eyes on screens.
Cheers. That part.
Who doesn't love a train wreck?
You know how important her show was to the culture, and you didn't save it. That's why people have questions. I have questions. Discussion.
I invited her to a new show with 3 Black female co-hosts. And now I am scrambling to try to find a 4th personality that's relevant and that can move the needle.
Loyalty. Oh, boy. Betrayal. Community. Conflict. All themes touched upon in Some of Us. Can anyone besides me find some connections here?
Did any of them read the book?
Read the room, boo. You're flying solo here.
It's 300 pages. As one who's been to more protests and rallies than any of you, I'm not letting y'all off the hook from at least reading about the issues.
Okay, fine. Let me get my little gold star from you so I can drink in peace.
Okay.
What do we have here?
Oh, God.
Page 1.
What she's basically saying is that racism fucks up everybody's bag.
Okay, it's yes, with way more nuance, but essentially yes.
Okay, well, I can tell that to my 1.3 million followers in one tweet. Okay, fuck a book club. Join my tweet club.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh boy,
she just got a job.
Who's the 4th member?
Oh, some
Shelby
chaos.
just got a
some
job.
chaos on the show.
Dude, there's no way they put her on.
Do you need anything? Water, coffee, lunch?
All I need is Advil, and for this to go well.
She's going to need a lot of Advil.
It will not.
Hey, yo, Jordan, you got me messed up with all this find your purpose shit. Like, all the Google searches yield are adult coloring books in
Pillows.
You made a suggestion, and this time I agree with you. I need to get back into that zone.
I've been listening to this new podcast. It will help you find and get into your zone. I'll send it to you.
A podcast, really?
Yes, a podcast. Bye, boy.
Bye, boy.
I think he would have been great with Stephen A. Smith.
I would have been.
Well, if he went to threw the chair to the side.
Yeah.
Come on. Where's Shelby?
Where is she?
Where's Shelby?
And
Oh, yeah.
oh, this is gonna be terrible. It's gonna be a mess. Shelby's just gonna let it rip.
4, 3.
To work.
She's been in TV before.
Well, on Real
Real
Housewives,
Real
she's
Housewives.
just cranking it up.
She'll be fine.
Ugh.
I mean, between Robyn and my agent, it's like they got a brother feeling a little insecure about his shit. Like, I want to write something that matters. Richard Wright, Baldwin. Like, is that so wrong?
Well, not if you want that house. They didn't make their money selling books in Costco. And if Costco is keeping your pockets fat, do what works, man.
Yeah, that's the balance.
If you've got success taking this particular walk, stay where you're at, man. Stay in your lane.
That's what I want to change.
Now, you know what? I'm going to tell you a story about change. I changed my father's business plan because I wanted to expand into all these other territories. COVID hit. We damn near go bankrupt because of my changes. Now we've got to work twice as hard daily just to get to half of where we were before.
Interesting.
Yeah.
POV from him on that.
Yeah.
Well, just to hear it.
I wish I had something that was driving me on a daily. You know what I mean? Because I'm out here, man. I'm just trying to find my purpose.
I thought you found your purpose with that perfume commercial.
When you were selling the cars.
Wait, choking out Stephen A. Smith.
All right, so how about a fuck all y'all? How about that, right? Raising the kids, man, I don't know, it's good, but it's just weird not having something that I'm passionate about every single
It looks like taking an ass whooping is your passion.
Oh, full house.
Should toasters cost us $200 just to keep unskilled jobs in the U.S.?
Well, I pay the Orkin man $200 to zap that bug up your ass, so.
Here we go.
The African-American demo loves the show's concept, but hates Shelby. The white demo is confused, amused, or offended by Shelby.
Boys, we're trying something, but it's a fail. Maybe get ahead of it, recast and reshoot. Patrick might rethink the whole slate.
Well,
it's gonna have to tell Shelby the news, and that'll be her expression.
Probably not the best time for our mentor-mentee dinner. I'll reschedule.
And, it was just one time.
Yeah, it was experiment.
Studios already approved the reshoots.
They want to make changes?
Oh, yeah. They always do.
Your publisher has offered a 6-figure bonus.
Oh.
Harpy, this new deal will make you set your family up for life, Rich. I mean, you're really going to leave that on the table?
Something to consider.
Well, it's always something somebody should consider. Anybody.
And now, okay, exhale. Sighing the biggest sigh you sighed all week ever.
Podcast isn't working this time, is it?
You okay?
Should I call a doctor?
Hi. No.
Because bad medicine is back.
Take LJ to the concept meeting. Please teach him how I like my notes taken. LJ, you don't need to wear your school uniform to work. You can wear whatever you want.
We're on it.
Thanks, guys.
Is he
wear like a tracksuit?
No. I'm like, is he getting a little crush
on his auntie?
It's not his actual.
It's not his
auntie.
biological.
It's not his godmother.
Yeah, but it's not his actual biological.
Still.
aunt.
Don't make it so weird, dude.
I didn't make it weird. He said it.
Did you see the way he's looking at her?
No black woman gets to where you are without great instincts. So whatever your next move is going to be, will be the right one.
Taye Diggs is one of like 4 people in the world that can pull off a turtleneck and not look like a
I
villain.
know you seem stressed. You seem like you signed a deal with the devil.
Wow, this sounds nuts, but
perfect timing.
I might need something stronger.
They all hate me? Black, white, everybody?
Oh, pretty much. Sorry.
Look at that shirt. I don't want
These
to be a
haters are part of
pirate.
the
Sure,
game.
well,
Shelby,
the
this
bird
isn't a game,
cage chair.
but I do have your back. I mean, my team is... I have no chance of salvaging the show if I don't replace you.
I guess it was nice while it lasted.
I'm not firing you. I don't want to fire you because I really believe that you can do this.
We just need to tweak it a little bit.
From the culture needs less housewives, Shelby, and more college debate team, Shelby.
Okay, fine. I trust you.
Yeah.
Who is really going to tune in to see that?
If you want this thing to work, you're going to have to make an adjustment. I mean, would you wear a bikini to the Oscars?
She would.
Shelby.
Designer.
Yeah.
There you go. So Shelby, you're talking
Shelby
about.
would.
Janet, I understand that. Why are you on Robyn's phone, though?
Oh, no.
Tell me that Mia's fine. Why wouldn't she be fine? Where's Robyn?
Oh,
The
no.
police station.
Oh, they get arrested at the rally or something?
Yeah, probably.
They hurt people who weren't doing anything wrong. Even Mommy, why?
That's okay.
No. Thanks for helping with Mia, Jay. Okay. See you tomorrow. Be safe.
Oh, he's probably...
What were you thinking?
Now, here we go.
Don't you ever have my daughter out in those streets like that again.
And don't you ever tell me what I can and cannot do with my daughter.
Whoa. We are getting a blow up here.
And, both parents are going to have that reaction. Probably has happened in real life. It's tough.
Damn, what you stressing over there about?
I'm elevating.
He just laughs.
I just want to be good.
You are Shelby Victoria Taylor Spivey, the baddest bitch in the whole damn game. Because you're the only woman that could have got me to marry them.
Well, there is another one. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Oh, never.
Well, you are fierce, fine, fabulous, and fully educated. You play to win. You always come back with the W.
So you taking notes on that? Our fierce, fine, and fabulous friends and foes.
Surprise them with what they don't know about you.
Thank you.
You got this.
No, she doesn't have anything to lose because they're not expecting housewives Shelby, so.
Sanders, Smith, and yes, Lance Sullivan too. Them old records about to be buried under the cleats of this young blood. He is that special.
Shut up. Good with all these highlight generation cats. Y'all need to stop worrying about breaking records and how about winning some championships?
We're going to get it.
Oh, jeez.
She's going to go team up with Stephen A. Smith.
Or coaching. Or scouting.
Oh, what is he thinking?
Yeah.
Which is why it's so specious to read the data.
Oh,
that
she's
we
got a
have.
nice jacket and glasses on.
Adults received a universal
They're not going to
income.
like this either.
Unemployment rates
Look at-
went down.
Yes.
Health and wellness rates went up.
Yes.
It's literally the opposite of the Biggie song. More money, less problems.
Exactly.
Shelby Taylor scored 93% in the top 2 boxes, as did the show.
The data doesn't lie.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh, made a change.
We will buy across the board. Line up ETO, maybe time for February.
Yes. Black History Month Blitz for sure, and prime slots all quarter.
I think you want to sit down now?
Came through in the clutch.
What are you doing here? I said I would call you. It took too long. What happened? We did it. They loved you. Of course they did. You smart girl
Look at
all day
those
long.
earrings.
Those are some hoops.
Second, you need to fire your assistant. It was way too easy for me to get up in here. Okay, you need to.
Fire your too easy.
How could his words describe the space in him that goes beyond emotion? He was powerless. All he could do was wait, hope, and pray. She'll lose your charger again?
Harper, this is beautiful. When you show your heart like this, all I want is to live wherever that energy is.
Oh, okay.
You get all weird and ritualistic when you're vibing something, but I want to hear the rest of the story. Do you think that you could keep writing it in our new brownstone?
Oh.
Yes. I love you.
I love you too.
That went way easier.
They
than I
could have
thought.
been way safer and taken care of if they'd have stayed down in the Caribbean like she wanted to.
Yeah.
My next book is going to be cultural, topical, and meaningful to me.
Yeah, wait, just...
No more fluffy Costco reads. You understand me?
Still buying the house?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been a good talk. Bye.
Oh, no.
Movie deal fell through. Just lost a whole bunch of money.
Yep.
Something fell through.
Yep.
You've got to do your research and always have an answer. I don't know is not in your vocabulary. Okay?
Where's she keep? Yeah.
You seem completely preoccupied right now.
Yes, I'm catching all the pearls. I just.
Hi there.
Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing here?
I invited them as a surprise.
Just those two.
Might as well throw me and Robyn's new place on the celebration list as well.
Wait, hold up. You're moving? Where?
Deluxe apartment in the sky.
For now.
I see you are still drinking old fashioned.
Yes. Old fashions.
Now I've discovered that the game that I love is a game that I have unparalleled passion. Mark this day as the day Lance Sullivan officially returns to pro football. I am back, baby. Wow, I'm back.
Oh my God.
On the field?
Wait, on the field?
He'll be so happy.
Like running back?
Did I send him the right podcast?
No, he's talking about coaching.
We don't know.
He said he's back in football.
Yeah, and he was talking about all, he got all fired up about the rookies coming in, breaking all the records. With
he's got to add to his records.
Pile on. I mean, it's because we had the first 2 episodes, and granted, that was all the wedding, and they were in an island, they were on the island, and it was kind of almost like not a fantasy, but they were there just for the wedding. And then we have the massive time jump on the calendars and everything. And it feels like, it doesn't feel like a different show, but it's definitely a different tone with this episode with,
huge,
with the jumps
huge
and everything.
shift.
I mean, it's almost like we're back to a reality of sorts with everybody. Look, they showed all the news clips and everything, and along with what was going on the calendars. So just to kind of reiterate, I think we had the island, we had our fun time with the wedding, and now we're going to get into the actual real world of all of our characters. And look, I loved it. I mean, right from the start, the big thing at the end with Lance saying he's coming back to the NFL. I highly doubt he's coming back to play running back at his age.
Well, hold on. Let's, if you were to analyze his verbiage, now they did that intentionally, right, to get us hooked
for the
take
next.
us. But being paused in that moment, right, to at least to us, not
I
totally
think so.
speaking, yeah,
I mean,
I think
come
we're
on.
on the same page where he made it feel and sound like football. I'm going back, padding up.
There's no way.
I'm not saying it's realistic.
I didn't take it that way.
That's how I took
Hey,
it.
Deion Sanders was retired for 2 years and came back.
Well, no, and here I'll tell you
Phillip
why.
Rivers,
I'll explain why he's not.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip, right? Yeah, quarterback. So he's being a running back in New York, right? Where you're just getting hammered in the cold and everything else. No,
Jim Brown
I'll
was
explain
gonna
why.
be.
Because he was watching his son play, and he was passionate about coaching him. And his son thought, he's like, oh, I got 2 interceptions, I scored a touchdown. And he's like, yeah, but you need to work on your footwork. That's what's going to take to get to the next level. Then he's watching a thing with Stephen A. where he's talking about the new hotshot rookie that's going to come in and break all the records. And like, look, we hear that every single year. How many times do quarterbacks get drafted in the first round, and all the news,
hype around them.
all the sportscasters, oh, this is the guy, this is going to be the one. And then 2 years later, he's out of the league, right? So I think Lance wants to go back and either, help coach these guys up, or scout talent, or something behind the scenes in the league.
Well,
is the way I
took it as. I took it as he wants to take kind of an old school mentality that he has. Granted, old school, when you're talking about NFL, you could answer. You brought up Jim Brown.
Yeah,
you got guys from Jim Brown's era.
Thing,
or fast forward, a decade or so, when you're looking at, Walter Payton's era. Obviously, going to be much different than Lance's era. But that's how I took that. Is like all these young bucks with their records and stuff. I'm going to come in, show them, what's at least my take on, what the path to being successful in the league looks like. Because look, I don't know that at any point we know exactly how old Lance is, but I'm guessing.
Well, we've definitely advanced in age.
Yeah,
he's got to be.
We had at least 5 years from the wedding.
And
right?
he was already retired then. And remember, the second movie is when he rushed for his final game, broke the record.
So he's got it. Look, he's got. I know in Hollywood sometimes the characters will portray people that are younger than them by a good 10 years, but I'm guessing like early to mid 40s at the youngest for Morris Chestnut, which you could probably pass. You could say 35 in Morris Chestnut and Taye Diggs. You'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
But look, like you said, Mason Quinn, to come back in the league at 40 plus whatever for a running back is much different than a quarterback. And look, we're talking we're counting on how many hands the number of quarterbacks have done it successfully over 40. So I took that as coaching, but the way they teed it up, I'm coming back. It is a return.
Announces return to football.
But that's how they would do it, right? To get the drum up interest. But I thought this was a great episode. I agree with you. Like when we talk about the first 2 episodes, it seemed kind of like it was a comedy. We had a lot of drama. They gave us some new characters, talked about some things they had going on in their life, and now they're back in the real world. I actually loved what they did with the calendar because it makes it very relatable. Like they're talking about all the things that are happening, and regardless of whether, look, I can't necessarily relate to going to some big destination wedding. I'm sure there's people who have some great stories about destination weddings, but it makes it very relatable when they're going through everything that's happening. You're like, okay,
they've been to a destination wedding that got blown up by someone else and then got married to them at it.
Yeah.
You could all relate to that.
It was a unique destination wedding. I'm sure there's some people with stories. But in any regard, they made it real. And look, they positioned all of our characters in spots that a lot of us have either experienced as we're getting a little bit older. And the thing is, we're all some of us a little bit closer to the age that they're in, and they are kind of I don't know, relatable, I guess. For Harper, like that's a very real thing, and I don't know if it's going to make the cut, but I brought up destination addiction, and I know people where it's like every time something happens for them, you're proud for them, but they're like, oh, the next thing, and it's the next house is going to make you happy, or the next big promotion, or the next car. And if that's kind of your mindset, destination addiction, you're never really happy in the moment that you're in. But very much on the flip side of that, just because you're in your 40s or 50s doesn't mean that you can't reinvent yourself, doesn't mean that you're not still setting big goals for yourself. And I think that's what we saw for almost everybody. Harper, we had Jordan, she's moved up. We had Shelby, like, hey, look, I've known for this, and now I got to do this. Obviously with Quentin, we had found out that, look, he had a business that got hit really hard by the pandemic, which was relatable. Lance is somebody like, look, with Lance, and obviously NFL is different from the fitness industry, but I know a lot of these guys who are the same way, who were like these superstars in the bodybuilding industry, and they retire for 5-10 years and they're like, I don't know what to do. Some get into coaching. Some of them, there's a much smaller, broadcast opportunity in the fitness side of things than there is here. But a lot of people have to find things that they're passionate about.
Well, and speaking of Lance, especially, because I know we've talked about this on the channel before, when pro athletes are done doing their pro athlete thing, they can be incredibly lost because everything has been structured since the time they're like 5 years old. It's you're here, you're lifting the weights, you're running, you're practicing, you're eating this, you're eating that. Their whole life is on a schedule. And then when it's done, it's okay, you're on your own now. And you're like, wait, what?
Well,
I don't have to be anywhere. I don't have to do anything.
And then they're also like Lance, where they're like, I need to serve a purpose. I need to do something because I'm not playing sports anymore. Are you charismatic enough to go into acting or go into podcasting or go into like doing the show with Stephen A. Smith? Because only a handful of them athletes too are like that. Like watching one over the pond, Sue, Nagnaman Sue, he does like the play-by-play, and it's like he's okay, but you can tell there's a reason why he's not like on Fox or on CBS.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's not as charismatic as some of these guys. Whereas I think Lance, I think him and Stephen A. Smith would have been great.
Well, I thought the commercial was great.
Wow.
The commercial was not great, but
the commercial was not great.
I would have bought it.
Lance is great, but he could have been better directed. How about that? Director probably could have guided him a little bit better.
Some direction.
Give me the old vibe from the old Rocky when they wanted him to shoot a cologne commercial. When I go out for a rendezvous, makes me smell mainly.
I'm on the same page with you. I think just that tiny little tidbit of him with Stephen A. would have been absolute TV gold for ESPN, but I get it. He decided to go a little. I'm going to be me. I'm not. I'm going to forget TV.
He was back to flipping that table over again.
And it's funny because he's representing the athlete that says this stuff about talking heads. Like you haven't been there. You
never played it down.
Talking about never played it down. We've heard that from real life athletes, right? Over the last 10 or so years, or even probably further back. Call me Jim. Call me Jim one more time.
Yes. Yes.
I just watched it.
No, it's Chris. It's
Call Me Chris.
Dude, I just watched that like 2 days.
Because it's Jim Everett.
Did it come up on your social media like 2 days ago?
Well, we've been watching that.
That's
just came up.
Gold.
It's gold.
I bet you won't. I bet you I won't.
But so that is also playing into like what I thought was great is putting him in that position for a lot of folks that do see that with these athletes and these talking heads, right? So I thought that was great. I'm curious, though, what you guys thought about Candace. I said in the reaction, hopefully it made the cut. If not, apologies. But I was like, man, we have come a long way with these characters.
Oh, yeah.
From the first movie all the way to now. And seeing Candace, I know we didn't get much of her, but the little tidbits that we were getting, she's going into natural healing, which is also a big thing. So I was kind of curious before I jump into anything else, because that's what I normally do. What did you guys think about it? I thought that was a very unique for Candace. To try to evolve into.
They made sure they've grown that character since the first movie, and like with this, she's still in classes. She's got to do the dissertation. So like when they're talking about the book club, it's like there's no way she was going to read the book because she presents how much she has on her plate, and it basically then looks like then Murch is then just a stay-at-home dad. Which so far we haven't seen any conflict with that because I saw
wasn't he a lawyer?
Well, he was, but it looked like he was because he was doing the breakfast and stuff, and it looked like he was fine with that.
might just be building. Might be some flexibility.
And then now when they're just Pop-Tart, I got a granola bar, he seemed like he was a little lost. So I'm wondering how it seems like they're in a really good spot. It was like up and down during the wedding, but now it seems like they're in a good spot. But yeah, it's awesome
kind of back
to
what you guys were saying. I think the reason why that is because they're back home, real world.
Yeah,
I like what they did with Candace's story. I mean, it's interesting because all of our ladies, like all the guys are at different points, but all the ladies are at different points as well. Obviously, Jordan feeling like she's getting dragged, after she's doing so well for herself. That's got to be difficult because you're excited. And she had to learn to make some changes. Candace. Still going for her PhD. So Candace is at that point where, she's trying to, better herself from an education standpoint and, is still kind of taking risks and stuff like that. I liked Robyn's story, and I thought that was really interesting between Robyn and Harper because it's like, she wants to stay where her roots are. And obviously by the things that she's involved in, she feels like she's making a difference. And I think, she questions whether one, is she going to be able to continue making that difference if they're going to move into a bigger house? Interestingly enough, she talks about, Harper having to feed his ego. But on the flip side of that, I think maybe she's concerned how people are going to look at her if all of a sudden
what I was going to say, the optics
if she's out of Harlem and living in this huge house and trying to say like, hey, look, I haven't forgotten my roots. I'm still involved in, all the activism and stuff like that. Are people going to take her as serious? We saw that she upped their donations and things like that. The biggest thing with that story, though, that they left us kind of a cliffhanger, I shouldn't say the biggest, is that agent thing at the end.
Yeah.
Which we already learned that they had a few reshoots they wanted for the movie. They had some issues with Murch's character, which I wasn't sure if that was going to be a setup for like all of a sudden they start redoing things, and now we're back to what we talked about in the first two episodes, where are the friends going to be upset with the final product? But then that call at the end, I was wondering whether that was going to be the
lost some money here.
The movie fell through. So now you have that six-figure bonus. You got that six-figure bonus from this book company coming out, but you got to write another Costco book. Which, hey, look. Everybody's doing very well for themselves, and his friends, some of his friends, saying stay in your lane, make your money and do that, which is a tough spot for a person to be in. Like if you have guaranteed income and guaranteed substantial income, as they've pretty much showed that Harper has, that can be tough to step outside and to risk a lot of things, especially when you got a family and people that rely on you. But at some point, you have to chase your passions too.
The thing with Candace, to answer your question, I think for me, her character is unique to me, at least at this point, because she's not being pulled in the directions that everybody else is. Like, look, Lance is being pulled
towards it.
Lance is being pulled in like two different directions. Obviously, Harper and Shelby, I think, are very much being pulled in separate directions, because it's like, look, Shelby has to suddenly reinvent herself and be somebody else. And so far it's working out. On the flip side, Harper wants to be somebody else, but we've seen that a lot with celebrities. You might have a celebrity who's maybe an actor and they want to try singing. They might be good at it, but people don't take them seriously because it's like, nah, you're the actor. You're not a singer. And I think that's maybe Harper might have some fear there. Like, are people going to take me seriously? I've got this story to tell. I want to tell it. Are they going to listen? And with Jordan, to get to her, because I think they're all going to go through this at some level. With Jordan, she's being pulled like, okay, who does she keep happy? Does she keep her corporate folks happy, or does she keep, the people happy? And so far, she was able to turn it around real quick by keeping the people happy. She made the corporate folks happy.
Well, remember though, with keeping the people, that's just a focus group. That's not going to be the masses.
Yeah, because
that's what I'm wondering about the masses.
Yeah, we saw.
Because when it gets put out to the masses, all the people that love to hate Shelby are going to see this different Shelby, whereas they want, or hey, I'm tuning in to see the Shelby I know.
Are they going
to
call her out as being inauthentic?
Yeah.
Well, and either Housewives Shelby was an act, or this is an act. Which one is it?
Yeah. Well, see, and I think they kind of hit on that because she said she had like 93% approval, the new Shelby, I think. So I don't think that's so much the issue. I think it'll be more with Jordan's issue on kind of, people are going to think she went corporate or whatever. And how is she going to work that balancing act of, saying that she hasn't forgotten who she is despite the position that she has within the company. So, I mean, they're all at some really cool and interesting crossroads in their life right now, which I think is kind of a hallmark of this series.
Do you think at some point Shelby might, let's say the show's going good for a few months and one episode hits and Shelby just does Shelby things
I think there's going to be something, and they're going to be like, hey, we need to let Shelby cook and let Shelby be Shelby.
Well, in TV world too.
Like maybe they put it out on TV and the fans are like, this isn't the Shelby we want.
Yeah.
The real fans.
Well, so I'm curious with all you folks, because when I saw, and I 100% understand where Jordan's coming from for Shelby, when we saw that version of Shelby, I'm like, man, they kind of took Shelby away a little bit, but I'm also I want to give this version, the TV show version on the culture, Shelby a chance, because I want to see how she can navigate through those waters that Jordan's asking her to be in. Because at the end of the day, she's still being, right, but this is a different environment though.
Yeah.
She's still being Shelby, but she has to be a little bit more crafty and a little bit more clever with how she's doing it. So I'm kind of curious to your guys' thoughts. I mean, you've already seen it, so you already know what's happening. But the initial first time you saw that, were you like, man, I want the real Shelby? Or were you like, yeah, let's just see what Shelby can do with this new vision, so to speak?
Yeah. Well, and I was glad that Jordan brought up, I need the Shelby from the debate team, the person that used to be, because that way it's not inauthentic. It's not Shelby pretending to be somebody she's not. She's just tapping into a version of herself that she used to be and things she used to excel.
True, it could be authentic to them because they know each other, but the masses don't. The people that watch the Real
a lot of
Housewives
those
shows.
folks that she had, those 1.3 million followers, were most likely from her previous
Housewives.
TV shows.
Yeah, Housewives for sure.
So when they tune in, they're probably expecting
chaos.
That roundabout Shelby, so to speak.
Yeah.
Chaos. But I am still intrigued, though, to see what she's going to do. And real quick on this, too, you guys can answer or not. Jordan, I know people evolve a little bit, but I'm curious if I'm way off on base in this, and just tell me to shut the fuck up in the comments if I am, folks. But I feel like Jordan has got like a massive arrogance going on. I can't tell exactly, if we go back to the first movie. Now, again, I know we all get a little older. We all get, we all change. And I understand, status of position can change a person too. But like I just feel like there's and maybe in that position, you have to have this kind of, I don't want, arrogance is a bad word, but that's the word I'm going with right now.
Yeah,
I was
maybe
did you guys get any vibe? Did you guys get the vibe? So
no, kind of what I see is that I think
confidence is there.
That's where I think we're at. I think you take a let's be honest, you take a woman, you take a black woman, you put her in that situation, and she's going to have to walk around there with the utmost confidence. Let people know that she's in charge. Let people know that she's capable. And and maybe even for her, it's I don't she's trying to do the meditation stuff, and she's like, oh, this is bullshit.
I was going to say there they showed her vulnerable. Not everything's
it's like this is bullshit. And I think she just knows that like if this is the role I'm in, this is the person that I need to be. I need to be strong. I need to be confident. I need to have no fears, no weaknesses.
Like she said, she has to have all the answers. I don't know.
She has to do that, and so I don't. I could see where maybe that might come off that way, but I just think it as, hey, I'm the boss here, and I am going to act as such, especially when I'm around these large groups. Because when they told her in the focus group, like, hey, this is what needs to change, this and this, she wasn't like, oh, I disagree with that, or because she didn't really come back at anybody, with any sort of, I don't want to say power trip, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the boss. This is a decision I'm making. She was open to listening.
She just
knew
to pivot and make a change that would hopefully work out, which so far it did.
Yeah. Well, and I think when it all comes down to you and you are in that position, you get all the praise and you get all the criticism. And I think when she succeeds, she wants to show it off to maybe exude confidence to people around her where they're like, oh shit, Jordan's got this. We'll be fine. Mm-hmm. But, I guess I could maybe see it your way a bit, but I'm not sure the character is going that way.
I feel like there's just something changing about her as we progress here. Yeah. And granted, now it's probably because we're back in the real world and not all the over the top.
Yeah, we're not in fantasy land.
Over the top fantasy stuff's happening. Yeah. So that could be it too. To your point though, Oak, I did love the calendar that they did in the open, because I thought that was a great way to show how much time's passed, give us a quick update, where they are, what has happened. And then, you know, I don't know if you could have done that any better, to be honest, because it just worked. It gave you a visual.
It's just enough.
Here's our year. Here's our day. The visual here for so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. And now we're dropping you into a now before we get to 2024.
I thought it was brilliant, and huge shout out to the writers, huge shout out to the people who kind of put together the creative on that. Because when you're gonna say how do we catch everybody up? Okay, we're gonna do a 5-year time jump. What are you just gonna have the letters fade in and out 5 years later? Okay, and then how much time in the beginning of the episode are we talking about what everybody's doing? It was a great visual. The calendar was cool. This is what everybody's had going on. We're going to talk about social stuff that's happening, the pandemic, all this stuff that people can relate to. So whosever idea that was, that like, hey, this is how we should catch people up with the calendar and everything going. I
just simple, quick, and easy.
Yeah. Well, I think the brilliance of it was that, again, you went from this fantasy land that was the islands, and I think it's easy to get lost in that world a little bit with this show. By having that calendar and showing the real events, it kind of smacks you in the face a little bit, and you're like, oh shit, all that happened. Yep, I remember that. Then that happened. Then that happened. And it's like, okay, now we're in the real world, and it snaps you into reality a little bit. My only complaint about this whole episode, not enough merch.
Well, I'm sure we're going to get.
Don't worry, you'll get plenty of them. He's what's hindering the movie, apparently, according to.
Well, maybe we got to cancel it. I do appreciate the timeline and how grounded it was, because I honestly wasn't expecting us to go into a real world route. So, in speaking of that, I do appreciate the conversations we were having between Robyn and Harper, because it's easy to see, with Robyn's activism and all that, which I appreciate that they put in from a parent standpoint, because we got to see Robyn being a strong mom, trying to help her daughter, educate her in a different way, and then we get the perspective of a husband and a wife having that hard, very tough conversation of two different parental views, which I thought was great to see. And then them kind of come back where Robyn was talking about, hey, you really need to, please, this is where I get lost into. And then Robyn it looks like she had a night to think about some stuff and then say yes, because maybe she got the perspective that he was kind of coming from.
Well, yeah, either way, she read the notes. Yeah, I mean, once she read the notes, I think it was easier for her to understand what Harper was going through by reading the notes there about wanting to be a protector and a provider for his family. And he takes that. I mean, that's the job that you take on, and he can't do that if she's out there, and she's getting arrested. That's the way he was looking at it. Like, I can't do anything if you're there. My daughter's out there. I don't know what's going on. How can I protect you? So that was the kind of the conflict they had.
Well, this way,
easier for her to read than to have the conflict.
Yeah, they also had, both had a night to cool off and have and he had wrote his feelings down, which sometimes may or may not work better for them, and maybe that is what works with them together, is that's a better way for her to get his side of the feelings and to be able to read it and to really get what he feels, because as a writer, he always puts his feelings on paper.
Yeah, it's interesting. Dave's kind of going back through what looked like the board meetings when they're talking about numbers.
Oh, the focus group.
The focus group, and it's like, do we see a lot of people in that focus group when we're
that's
pausing?
Not the focus group.
This is the board.
The executives.
This is the executives. But when we're talking about the focus groups, I'm like, do the executives at this table, do they understand what the real draw with Shelby and her audience is? That's kind of what I'm wondering, if there's a little bit of disconnect between them. But they said they did a focus group.
She had 93%. So, I mean, either way, she's crushing it either way.
Yeah, I don't want to say usually, but that's the 93% is a good tee to start. And then, as we were saying,
hey, movies go with test audiences, and if they don't like the ending, well, we got to reshoot. We got to change some things.
They're not always right, but
yeah, they're not always, but
fucking guy works in a Rambo reference.
He's got to. Well,
they changed it. Focus group hated the finish.
Well, our focus group is you guys, and hopefully we're at 93%. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as we are now. So for Apple and Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
Oh, here it is. Let's go.
They want a hot start to a show? There you go.
His best movie was with Steven Seagal.
Oh, no way.
Wait, he's in Pat.
Come on, he's not going to be a player.
What is this? What is this?
It's a dream sequence.
We're right. What is this? A strike shortened season that he's able to play?
Senior citizen at 48 can form the New York Giants.
You know, it always feels good to come back.
Dream sequence, gotta be
camaraderie, smack talk.
This has got to be a dream sequence.
Look, Lance Sullivan is 48 years old. The kids that are playing football now, they weren't even alive when Jodeci was around.
Jodeci, throw back to the last episode or the second episode.
But you're too old, dog. You're too old.
Someone who did these subtitles should be fired.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because there's...
We've never seen anyone at 48 years old play at a high level at his position. Not even at 38.
Have you seen the practice footage? This man looks like he has been dipped into the fountain.
Why don't you do something lucrative that's safer than playing football? Like selling drugs.
Is Ray Lewis still in the league at this point? Imagine that hit.
Ooh. I'll get you a pair of dope kicks to wear to practice with me today.
Thanks, Pops.
Yeah, it'd be good for you to come out there and meet some of the players and coaches, take your game to the next level. See how your old man used to do it.
Dad, I can't come today. Remember, Jordan? I've been shadowing her at the job for a few weeks.
Oh, that's today? Do that another time.
You told me not to flake on my commitments.
You did.
Mm-hmm. You make sure you tell Jordan not to work my firstborn too hard. I want to save all that energy for the football field. You got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, very understanding, Lance. I thought he was going to maybe push a little harder, but...
Yeah, well, he did say honor his commitments. Steal that shoe from Rick James?
Quentin, we're interested in more than Spivey Grand Manhattan. We'd like to buy Spivey properties.
Oh.
I think we have similar values. We understand this is a respected family business, and we're willing to make a competitive...
I was going to say, how much you throwing our way?
I did leave Siamora Armani at the altar. You're going to have to define competitive.
Seems like upper management is your groove.
There he is. Murch. Got bow tie.
I still got to answer to him on a couple things, but that's life. How's yours, man?
Same old, you know. Work, the girls, our vow renewals coming up.
I told him to let me and Kelly help design the save the date cards.
Yes, and I said maybe.
Her make you do something corny.
No, you were not talking to me with the tattooed middle finger.
Like that in public. That was a dark time.
That was a dark time.
I'm just glad you moved on from there, but that ayahuasca ceremony that created a monster in Candace. I am a prisoner to violence.
When I first got married, I thought I was in heaven because after we celebrated her 40th birthday for the 5th damn time, I knew she quit.
5 times.
Yep. Sounds tragic.
Tragic.
You know, you spend so much time being a daddy, then the rest of your time trying to save the damn world. Where's Murch? What's your outlet? What's your hobby? What makes you you? You know?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
You just show up to a restaurant like that?
Oh,
You guys are both disgusting. I'm calling you the black.
You got a blue pill.
No.
No.
Whoa!
This is mine.
I'm sorry, but this is ours.
I was here first.
Could you get your dog out of there, please?
Don't you touch my dog.
I did not touch your dog.
It's all right, Taffy. Don't be scared.
Oh, Taffy is scared now. Will you give me a break? We are your fare.
He's stealing my cat. I'm going to do something about it.
Are we going back to the story in New York about the woman with the dog and everything?
It's our cat.
She doesn't even...
Dare try and scare me.
So now
she didn't get hit by a car.
I was just wondering if she keeps backing up, she's going to get hit.
What's going on, man? Officer?
Hold on, sir. Talking to her.
I was here first when that man right there tried to put me out of my cab.
That is not what happened.
Pal, she's all upset. It's just a cab. There's thousands on every block.
I'm upset.
Oh, we're going racial, huh?
Dad, please.
Okay. You're right, officer. We'll catch another ride. Catch another ride.
Unbelievable.
Thank you for doing your job. Oh, come on.
Don't worry about it.
Wow, hitting 70 right away.
I don't remember what happened with that story in New York with the dog and the woman and the guy, but this reminds me of it though.
Shut up! You shut up! But Dad did nothing. Dad versus a Karen. What was he supposed to do?
She said it, not us.
How is Keisha? Should I give her something?
No. She doesn't need her medication. She breathed through it. We took a little walk. Okay, it was anxiety producing, but it's over. And we made it home, alive.
That's not funny.
I wasn't joking.
Yeah, I mean, some people feel that way.
Yeah.
There are so many parents out there who are looking for better ways to help their children with stress and anxiety, just like we are. Why not try something from the earth instead of a lab?
Cocaine comes from the earth.
Yo.
Got a point.
Don't you think it's better to stick with the devil that we know?
You sound just like my advisor. Critical. I finally found a dissertation topic that I am passionate about. And look, it's a crime scene.
I doubt that she hates it. And it doesn't mean that you're not a good writer. Do you want my feedback? It's always good to have an extra set of eyes.
Because clearly my eyes aren't good enough.
No, it's not that.
My thoughts,
Hey,
nor my...
I heard there's a pill for that. It's called That's Bullshit.
Everybody uses an editor.
Oh, got her on that one.
It's her again.
You got this, babe. You're good.
Ladies.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Go from the one bow tie and Murch to her bow tie.
Yeah.
You need these. Notorious She-LB Lash.
Notorious She-LB.
Oh. Oh, God.
I like how they did that there.
Yeah, that we can't even see it.
10 years off. Botox.
That is a massive bow tie.
Make me an appointment with Dr. Rogers for a touch-up. Tell him I need a number 3, the TV tune-up. Isn't that the bag I said just last week that you couldn't get?
Yeah, prom, right? Q bought it. You need Botox. I need Chanel.
What you need is an ass whooping.
Like how they put the U in there in the text.
Yep.
I built Spivey properties with these right here crusty hands.
What happened to your hand, Pop?
Pinched nerve.
Spivey Properties, that's your legacy. Look, if you just look at the offer before you reject it, Pop,
You are just trying to take the easy way out, like you always do.
Ooh, that's kind of a blunt response. Well, you know, Pops did tee that up with the 1960s story there. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, but at the same time,
Hard
they
to
just
understand.
were going through 2020 where they had like he said last episode, he had to work twice as hard just to break even.
Yep.
Miss Sparks, right?
Yeah, Mrs. Sparks, Murch. It doesn't matter. Yes, sir.
Well, what can I do for you?
Murch.
And well, I'm writing about the exploration of plant-based medicine versus traditional pharmaceuticals when treating K through 6 children who have anxiety, ADHD, or other behavioral issues.
So let me read the paper, and I'll get back to you. Just email it.
No, he said we're moving to the future. He can just
paper copy is something Mason Quinn would do.
Yeah.
Got it on a tablet.
It's right here.
Scribed in.
You know, I'm gonna have to call you back. I have to go with my husband. Okay, thanks. Why did you buy Kennedy a Chanel bag?
Well, hello, dear. How was your day?
How is she gonna learn the value of money if you keep handing her things?
Do you know the value of money?
We're not talking about me. We're talking about a girl who has no idea what a Chanel bag costs or the work it takes to buy one. I mean, when I was her age, I was still on resale Gucci.
That's a strategy. I mean, I had no idea that Chanel maintained its value after it was purchased in comparison to the other brand.
She's already.
What?
Played you worse than a full-price Birkin. Quentin, you can't be her friend all the time. At some point, you are going to have to parent her.
See, one of you is more than enough. It won't happen again.
They hold their value. Nothing like really holds its value.
Pistachio latte, 3 shots, half sweet, skim.
3 shots.
Let's take a ride.
No, I have a crazy morning. I have to get to work.
You have 56 free minutes. I've calculated your day.
Well, I mean...
And another 11 to 12 at your desk checking the market and morning emails, which your assistant said she'd print out for you, which leaves 56 minutes with which to come with me.
This guy did his homework.
That statement only works if you're handsome and have a nice car. Otherwise, you just look like a stalker.
You're not wrong. No, you're not wrong. I mean, you have answers say that.
Oh,
look at this setup with Demetrius.
I'm getting thrown into traffic.
He just throws answers.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I agree with him.
You have that guy say that, and then you have answers say it.
I'm getting thrown into traffic.
Catching some strays.
Poor answer. You turned into a Victor
So
Dave
you're
over in the
coming on
sideline
really
going,
strong,
punt.
Demetrius. What do you
punt.
want?
Pass on.
I was madly in love with you.
Oh,
and you
boy.
broke my heart.
I was 20 years old, Jordan.
Oh, way in the past.
I'm at a place in my life where I'm done playing games. Yeah, I've done it all. And I want to do more, but...
You writing this down?
Everybody says that line. It's time to get serious.
That's how they say it, too.
It's for coming on strong. I'm coming for what I want.
Oh, that one is worth writing down.
I'd at least like to spend a couple more sunrises with you.
You know who I am.
You got to use that to follow it up, though.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe even a sunset. Oh,
That's stuff you follow up with. You can't just, I'm coming for what I want. As a man, you can't do that.
He's got the pedal to the floor.
I mean, it is the Upper West Side, though. And I do get the occasional white folks, oh, that's your house looks. I'm like, yeah, bitch, this is my house. Yep, I found this amazing herbalist who grows all her own spices. I found this fish guy with connects in the Gulf Coast. Then there's my new produce guy.
Oh, jeez.
Did your voice just drop a notch?
Did it?
Wait.
We mixing business and pleasure.
Who's the new produce guy?
Hello, Jaha.
Well, hello, Robyn. How are you?
Hey, she's married, pal.
Who's this guy? He's no Taye Diggs. You hit the bricks, buddy.
This guy don't sit right with me.
I know, and you know how much I love looking out for you. I'm sorry, but I donated them to the night market.
You donate to the night market?
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep up with you.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can I have a quarter pound of this spring onion?
Yeah.
What the hell is happening here?
I think it's
She's got
clear.
a ring, pal.
This is what's happening.
Oh, he's going to get lit up.
I love it.
Was he sliding in a second? Is that Jason Seahorn out there?
So they...
Flop good. Sullivan's still the man around these parts.
Hey, can we go with a giant NY on the side of the helmet and not have it be some sort of infringement? Yeah.
Where's Harper, man? I thought he was coming through.
Writer's mode. You know how he gets when he's in the trenches. We might not see him for months.
Yeah, you're trying to be taken seriously as a writer. Need to stay in his lane, same as your boy Lance.
What is there to tell? White privilege wins again?
Well, I know you got it recorded.
How do you have the presence of mind to whip out your phone in a moment like that? Like, I'm supposed to TikTok while I'm trying not to get shot.
No, you got it recorded in order for there to be some kind of accountability. You put them on blast, then you get them fired.
That's usually how that works.
You know what I mean? My mind was racing with a million different ways to respond, and none of them were good solutions.
I know a good solution.
That's fair.
Drago that little ass.
Really?
Yeah. Or at least I would have kicked the dog, though.
Oh, jeez.
Neighborhood 15 years, right? 15, gated community. Neighbor moves in 2 doors down from me. She gonna call the cops on me.
What?
Yeah, man. Luckily they knew who I was, as I always make regular donations to the Policemen's Association. But yeah, man, then after all that, she gonna ask me for an autograph for her parents.
Come on.
I mean, I don't blame Murch. Like, there's, like he was saying,
there's the
probably
shoes.
a million different things going through his head in that moment.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry for the song.
What a song. What is the game plan here?
Yeah.
LJ. Jeez.
In case you were wondering or haven't figured it out yet,
I'm non-binary. I've been wanting to tell you for a while.
Oh, sweetie pie, thank you. It's... oh, boy. But you know your dad. He can be a whole other alpha male.
I haven't figured out how to tell him yet.
I can help you do that.
But she would be one to work with this situation.
Yeah. Feedback from Dr. Temple, a night and day difference. He thinks that my paper makes a strong argument and I should stick to my topic. He's coming to the fundraising dinner. He just sent me a text confirming it.
Wait, what? You invited him?
Oh, why is it a bad thing?
I'm sure a little dinner party at our house is going to be fancy enough for him.
It will be after I finish prepping this house.
Uh-oh. And
really hiding Harper's books.
Baby, you know I love Harper. And I love Bumper G, but...
Not family football.
Have you seen our Smart Black and For the People Award?
I thought you put them in the basement.
I thought I threw it away.
Oh, jeez. Damn the son of a bitch.
I'm concerned about your daddy. He's just not as sharp as he used to be. He fell for the second time this week.
Oh, that's the hand.
He accidentally paid me 5 times last month.
What?
And he keeps forgetting to put his fancy car in the garage. Left it out all last week by the rain.
The Aston Martin Vantage. There's something wrong with him.
And it's separate to car garage.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to rectify that overpayment, though.
I can just keep it as a bonus.
Big payment, you know.
Just let her keep it.
Are we waiting for the injury?
That's what I was just gonna say. There
I
has
don't know
to be
how
some
much
kind of injury.
How much more heavy stuff I can handle in one episode.
The left tackle wasn't even strapped up. Oh.
Right there. Yep. I finally just got rocked.
Yeah, the reality.
Can look good in 7-on-7.
Look, I'm not buying you nothing more expensive. I'm tired of getting in trouble with your mom. Stop trying to do that to me.
I get it. It's just that all the white girls at school have one and not me.
And right there. Got him with the hook.
Just cue the music.
Yep. Got him with the hook.
She's doing like the looking away.
This one's $3
$3,000. 5.
Oh my God.
About your father falling and messing up payroll? Terrible. We need to figure out what's going on with him.
Look, baby, that's not a good idea. I don't...
Oh, yeah? Well, neither is buying your daughter an expensive ass bag. Don't act like I don't know.
Cameras?
Microphones?
You know, they could really use a veteran presence.
Appreciate it, Coach.
I'm
just not that rock guy. Suiting up every day just to be a locker room presence.
Just read between the lines.
Yeah, you're coach.
Well, I have another proposal in mind.
Here we go.
Coach.
The one that made sense to all of us.
Right from the start. Just like in Major League. You didn't want to have 3 catchers. You need another coach.
And we know you don't have a pinched nerve, Dad. You fell twice.
Come back without him.
Wow.
Ouch.
Okay, well, don't you have a spare key?
No.
Wow, no, I don't.
And I know where one is.
The car he left out. Oh.
Holy shit, I wasn't expecting this.
No.
That.
God, I was just not ready for that.
Oh, this feels more like...
I've seen that plenty of times with some older folks.
Mr. Meaty and Flavorful was right. He was. And I've gotten good at handling his produce.
Hey, come on.
What are we doing here, folks?
I don't know what's going on.
Don't get too caught up in that energy.
Thank you.
Be careful. Okay, Mom.
Oh, boy. I don't like this.
I know where everything is.
Living in a goddamn big star.
Don't you raise your voice at me. I'm your daddy.
Yes, you're my dad, but you're old and you're not taking care of yourself. You're living like a goddamn
better be understood.
Oh.
He just wants to help you.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was like this, man. Can you imagine what Mom would have thought if she saw this?
Ooh, has it been like that since?
Do what you want with the business, whatever.
Oh, Dad, wait.
Wow. I did not expect this in episode 4. I didn't even expect this tone for this season.
Yeah. All the second movie did this.
Yeah.
That to us too. We weren't expecting it.
Julian. Oh, great party. I love that Dr. Temple. And these mushroom tarts are fire.
Oh, here he comes. Hi.
Great party.
And
what a lovely
the
house.
woman from the taxi cab going to somehow be there?
Your tasting books.
Hope they're all still there.
I hope so too. If you didn't move them. You two
Oh boy.
should talk and just get acquainted.
Like a date.
Like a play date.
No, children.
Play date.
I think they're going to find out they're actually closer to each other. And he doesn't have to fake anything.
That's why the work you're doing at the school is so important. Let the kids know they matter. And in the long run, it keeps them from running knock somebody fucking hat.
So yeah, they're more similar than.
Well, that's what I was thinking was going to.
I'll have to find a way to channel the frustration, that anger. Otherwise, they win.
He's going to take that. Take that advice there, especially for the situation that he found himself in.
To him, I'm Lance Sullivan 2.0, and this is not what he had in mind.
You have the right to be who you are. It's that simple.
I do wonder if LJ is going to pursue football then.
Yeah,
it was just to keep Dad happy.
Yeah, I mean,
because it seemed like he was like hesitant on.
I thought he was enjoying it, but maybe not to the level of what Dad was hoping.
Well, I think he liked playing. He just wasn't as dead serious as Dad was, like right here. Ah, here we go.
You have not been in the league long enough. You're running your mouth. It's showboating the Sports Center.
Show some technique. That's how you do it, okay?
Got you, coach. All right, now. Go earn that rookie contract.
See, that connected with him instead of straight up yelling.
Yeah.
Look, if I can get it approved, would you be my advisor?
Schedule's already packed.
I know, but can you squeeze me in?
And me looking out for my people doesn't mean I'll be giving you any breaks. In fact, I may be harder on you than she was.
So is that a yes?
There we go.
I'm going to assume that was a yes.
Why am I being punished because Quentin bought me 2 purses? The only reason you feel like you're being punished is because you've never cleaned a day in your life. This is actually good for you, Kennedy.
Not if I catch TB.
Girl, bye.
Girl, bye to her own daughter.
You were lit. I see where Quentin gets it from.
There's the car.
Boy, oh boy. Your grandmother loved that car, and you look just like her.
He's going to give it to her.
Mm-hmm. I bet you. I was just thinking the same thing.
Me, your grandmother, and the great Percy Sutton, after he paved the way for me to get one of the first Spivey properties in Harlem.
See, Dad still has some knowledge and some stuff. It's just.
Well, I think Quentin's going to realize what he went through to get to where he is.
The other day with the cab, is it causing you any anxiety or?
Huh? Dad, can this wait? I have a deadline. And you're giving me anxiety right now, okay? Thanks.
Oh.
Had a Siri on his new TikTok. She never makes a post. Yeah. I'll send it to you. It's so cool.
So he's
like it was eating away at him for days, and they're already over it.
Yeah. The things that they worry about as parents aren't the things that kids are worried about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quitting football.
Well, there's the answer to that.
There we go.
I want to make you proud, but football is not my dream. I'm sorry.
That's fair, though.
I wish that talk would have gone a little longer instead of just walking away.
I think he's just trying to take maybe baby
steps.
It's going to be a heavy conversation. Mm-hmm. So that was part one.
Oh, come on!
What is going on here?
Guy might as well be wearing a turtleneck and a leather jacket.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? That's so fantastic.
It was a dolphin or some shit.
What is going on?
Taking the car out.
Yep.
We need to set some serious boundaries for this girl.
I was just gonna say, I love how he says "we" when it's gonna be Shelby.
I'm serious this time. Oh.
Funny.
Watch out, Murch.
Oh no.
Hi, Karen.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is that a tall glass of white privilege?
What is going on? Finally a dream sequence.
Yeah. Oh, got me.
I'm the guy you got into a fight with the other day. Almost got me turned into a hashtag, remember?
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
Oh,
Perhaps no one's ever talked to you about the 400 years of oppression. Maybe you've never heard of the Tulsa, Oklahoma.
They're gonna record it and
Oh yeah, this is a bad idea because people are gonna record it.
Yeah. You know, so she flipped it too.
Hey, don't.
Okay, so another.
Well, that's not
he's,
a good
he's
image.
Well, clearly he's gonna. Yeah.
Oh
God!
Got me again.
He just knows.
Just walk by.
Yep.
Oh my God! Stop yelling at us.
I'm not yelling at you.
Go away. We do not have any money.
I'm not trying to get your money.
Jesus.
I think that's another. He's just going through the
scenarios. You think?
Yeah. How could this play out?
Another scenario. Yep.
Sad. Oh my God.
I don't even know which one we're going with in here anymore.
I just think he's just gonna walk.
I thought he was gonna take Temple's advice. Yeah.
Well, I was a sucker for pretty much all of it.
Coming in at number 10 from MMA, check out this takedown from Grant Sterling on Dustin Crowley. Talk about short-lived. Like, I thought he was over my man right there. I thought that was a wrap. Got a family, got kids. Good friends.
Oh,
is this
is
a
Murch
way
gonna get into UFC or
a way to get out his frustration?
That's what I was wondering. Is he gonna go join jiu-jitsu or something?
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, he's gonna
maybe just
hopefully
join
just punching
gym.
bags. Yeah,
Let's just join a gym to start with.
Well, you could go roll around. They got starter classes for everybody, right?
They do.
Nobody
indeed.
starts at the top.
Yeah, it's not like they're gonna have him get in the ring with Chuck Liddell
He
right
just
away.
needs to start at a gym before he thinks about full contact fighting.
Wow, yeah.
Well, it could just.
I didn't think he was going to call up Dana and jump in the octagon right away. It's
You know who I am? I'm Murch. You should get me in the octagon right away.
Oh, exactly.
You know Lance Sullivan? That's my boy. He can get me.
Yeah,
He's the hookup.
Hope you fight better than he plays at 48.
Well, that was fun.
Wow, this felt a lot more like the second movie than it did. We keep going back to the first two episodes with the wedding, and that was pretty much nothing but a lot of laughs. And then we had the time jump. We had, of course, the calendars kind of showing everything that was happening, news clips, etc. And man, like they are just, this feels like an episode of Law and Order, but like 6 episodes of Law and Order all thrown together where they're just pulling stuff from headlines. And, it's just crazy. I mean, I alluded to it. Like I said, I don't remember the details, but I remember a story about a woman with a dog in New York and filming a guy and calling the cops, whatever. That was a story that I remember happening. I don't know what the outcome was, but depending on when this came out, maybe they drew some inspiration from that. Of course, we had everything. And again, folks, these are all just the big picture things that, again, feel like an episode of Law and Order that we're just getting hit with. The idea of, like the big pharma versus natural remedies, and how kids handle certain, whether it's anxiety, like, Murch's kids either have or he thinks they have. I mean, right now, it feels to me like it's not as, whatever he thinks they might have isn't as bad as he thinks, and maybe it's something with him that he needs to overcome or find an outlet for, and maybe that's what they alluded to with, the UFC thing, maybe get out some frustrations, and even if it's just a punching bag or something, who knows?
Well, and to the kids, granted, I don't have any teenagers, but I'm around my niece and nephew. World moves fast. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Mm-hmm. The world moves fast for these teenagers. Like now, I think it was one of you two over there that said it. That said it like, it was more of him thinking like a parent and an adult more in that situation of the repercussions that could have been coming out of that racism from the cops, where the kids were just probably more so in that moment, and then when they were out of the moment, it was it was done for them, and now they were moving on to band. They were moving on to TikToks, or
right to
whatever else,
thing.
right? So, not saying the world doesn't move fast for adults, because it sure does, but in the world of the teenagers, maybe where they're not thinking of those lines like Murch was, they were just over it sooner.
Yeah, well, and Murch is worried about how it's going to affect his kids, and like
Exactly.
to him,
Yeah,
he's thinking
that's the best thing.
thinking it's a big deal for them, and they're like, whatever. It was Tuesday, not a huge deal.
That's why the discussion he had at the parting. That's why it was so at the party. That's why it was so important that they have that, because he's like, you have to teach the kids, that even when life knocks them down, they get back up, and so maybe he sees then partly that in his kids, that they're able to dust themselves off and get right back into it, whereas he maybe needs a little bit more time, which then, if he needs an outlet, because we've seen he doesn't really. Well, we haven't really seen him
Quentin
like doing
was mentioning it. Yeah, but Quentin was kind of alluding to it. Like, who are you? Like, what do you do for you?
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, what do you do for Murch? So this will be something for him that he can blow off steam. I mean, Lance had a short-lived, football career, but it was something
that first hit.
It was something to blow off some steam of what he thought was bothering him in life, because he who's Lance? That's what his calling was, or his question he had for himself last episode as well.
Yeah, because I know we've talked about it on other shows about and it's not necessarily a bullying thing with Murch's kids, but it's like, how do you handle confrontation and how do you handle certain situations? And we've talked about it before in the channel about how some kids feel like they or some kids do get bullied in school, and I always like to go back to reassure folks that, if that's happening, obviously do what you can to resolve it. But in the real world, that stuff doesn't fly, because there's things like laws and everything else where typically, that type of thing's not tolerated. And when it does happen, it's going to be on you as to how do you deal with it. So I feel like Murch is kind of trying to walk that line of this is wrong, this shouldn't happen. I'm feeling the way he did with the 3 examples, whatever it was. But then he's like, okay, but he had the conversation with Temple. What do I teach my kids? How do I teach them to handle it so that they don't end up in one of the scenarios that Murch had? So again, this kind of goes back to the last episode where, man, everybody's walking a tightrope with decisions they have to make about who they are. And because some of them are high profile in here, or actually for quite a few of our characters are very high profile, they've got a spotlight on them from so many people of okay, this is your personal life. How do you handle your professional life? What's your image? How are you going to present yourself to the community? How does the community react to you, the public in general? We saw the Twitter and the Instagram stuff. So, I mean, they're really diving in. And like I said, they're giving us a ton with these characters. I mean, I guess the next one we could probably talk about is, Quentin handling his father having some level of dementia and, having to adapt to that lifestyle to where a child has to take care of a parent. And I like the interaction there because I think Quentin knows what his dad went through, but when he was talking to his daughter, showing him the pictures, Sidney Poitier, etc., about what he had to go through and what he had to do just to get that first property, I think maybe Quentin wasn't thinking about that side of it. Not that I don't think Quentin was thinking anything bad about it, but I think he saw that this is a way to, to get paid for everything, to get rid of the business that we talked about in the previous episode where because of the disease, he had to, they had to
work twice as hard to make half of the profit.
And it was a tough business. So maybe he sees this as a way to get out of that. But again, I think, and a great performance, by the way, by Terrence. I did not expect that coming until they panned to him and he was crushing it.
For him, because maybe, I don't know his real life. Maybe he was able to dig off or feed off of something that happened to him in real life, and he can use that as inspiration, because it would be tough to see any parent in that situation. But I think for him too is to move forward in your future, you can't forget your past, and it seems like maybe he has forgotten a little bit of his past, or what was the big driving force behind his dad. And so that's why when his dad says you're taking the easy way out, he's like, well, look at what all I had to do.
Talked about building
everything I had to do, and you want to sell it off, which, I mean, you can be either proud for your son in that moment, or you can be like, well, do I want him to be like me, or do I want him to make the money and be able to then have, like he said, generational wealth he could have had from that. So it's a real. I'm really liking their story, and then taking her out for a ride in the car at the end. So I got to see where that goes as well.
But yeah, I mean, that's a tough thing for Quentin to be in, and I just think it really hit him in this episode, just what his dad had to go through before and now what he's going through now, and that's obviously hard for him to see.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we're getting in the last episode, and then really moving forward into this episode, is the painting of the picture that you don't realize until you get this age that you still don't have life figured out, right? Like when the original ones came out, how many years ago? There was a lot of people who probably watched them who were of this similar age and, felt like you were watching a movie and these could be your friends and people that you related to. And, you think in your early 20s, you're in your mid 20s, by the time you're in your late 40s and mid 40s and 50s and stuff, that you're going to have life figured out. You're going to figure out who you are as a person, that your future goals are going to kind of be something that you have already established and that you're working towards. And I think the thing that they're doing a really good job in this series is telling the different stories about how everybody in their mid and late 40s. I think we can all just assume that everybody is Lance's age. We found they gave us 40. They gave us 48, right? So maybe a year or two younger, a year or two older. But
it was Shelby's 40th birthday for the fifth time.
For the fifth time, right?
Fifth.
But I think that's especially relatable, given that I'm pretty close to the age that they're portraying here, and it's the absolute truth. Yeah, you have some people who get into careers in their early 20s and they run those until retirement, but you get a lot of people who are constantly, I don't know if reinventing yourself is a cliche term, but trying to figure out where their life is headed. And we see that with all of our different characters. Of course, the thing with Robyn, she had talked to Harper about moving down to the islands when when they were down there for the wedding, and how she'd like it to be a shift. And then in the last episode, talking about her roots and stuff like that. And it's easy for us to be like, hey, obviously, you're questioning whether she has interests in stepping outside the relationship and what that looks like. But I think they're just trying to paint the picture that as we get older, sometimes our goals in life change. And even with our spouses, and I know it's say till death do us part, for better or worse, sometimes the people that we become as we get older are just different than who we were in our 20s and in our 30s. And sometimes it's not even a sign that a relationship hasn't worked as much as it is like who you are as a person can shift as you get a little bit older. So that was a really interesting story that I don't think any of us were ready for.
They made sure they pointed out too that Harper is now recluse because he's writing, and that's how Harper. They made a point of saying that he's always like that. So maybe it's since it's happening again, it's Robyn again is like, all right, now it's like I am by myself.
Yeah, and getting the attention from somebody can be something that is. I don't want to dive into it, but
I'm just thinking, poor Harper just bought her a house, and this is how he gets repaid. He's looking at the mushroom guy.
I just think it's
the mushroom guy. What would you call him?
The different points we're in our life. Then with with Quentin and with Shelby, that was. Look, I think anybody who gets to our age, there's a certain percentage of us who are going to deal with our parents having issues, whether it be Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm currently dealing with this. We had to move my parents, my stepdad and my mom, from their home into a senior apartment. It's not assisted living. But my parents' house looked very similar to what this looked like. And I grew up with a military stepfather. My house was spotless growing up, guys. Mm-hmm. Spotless. And, it's, going in there and seeing pathways through the house to get to a room with just junk piled everywhere throughout the whole house. It's difficult, when you walk in. So this hit really hard because, for me with my stepfather and my mom's house, the house I grew up in, it was a progressive thing. Like, oh, fuck, this place is getting messy. Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys got a lot of stuff. You need to clean this up too. Like, I don't know, it wasn't like the show Hoarders, but like there's paths through the house, and it's tough. And you start realizing, like, when you have the realization that there are some cognitive issues, it's never getting better, and that it's a matter of time before the care you need to provide becomes more and more. And I think that's a real tough situation for anybody to be in. So they hit another very relatable topic. As far as Murch with his kids and stuff like that, like, I don't want to be the one making the Karen joke. And certainly the racial thing puts a different, I don't want to say tension perspective on it, but I mean, it's a real thing. There's a lot of, you want to say privilege, which they brought up here, but just entitlement is the word I've gotten. And, some of these guys have heard the stories about my travel experiences, grocery store experiences, and stuff like that. And I have no problem telling somebody off when they're being rude. And usually people of that character have no problem telling you off right back. But again, they talked about the very real racial side of it, which kind of makes it different. I like that they had the kids were kind of like, yeah, this is what it is. But as a parent, you're always going to worry
and that's
on a different level. Yeah. I like them talking about Murch, kind of needing to do his own thing because, they did that with Lance and now he found it with coaching. We have Harper, buried in his book. And it seems like Murch has been so busy, being a father, supporting his wife, that maybe the things that drive him aren't there. And, they threw in the end MMA of all things. Yeah. And look, maybe he joins a gym and it's a good way to let some steam off. But I think they did a great job with the writing on this episode, making it relatable. And, and then the last thing, with Jordan, in the relationship, I think that was kind of high level. Dude came in a little hot early, but with Jordan and LJ,
yep.
That was a tough subject too, because as a younger person, trying to find your way in the world and carve your own path, but not wanting to disappoint your parents, and obviously in a situation like this where your dad was an NFL football star would make coming out and and just being yourself probably that much more difficult. I thought they did a good job with that, and I'm curious to see what direction they go with that, how Lance responds to it. But I think it was a good start to kind of exploring that side of the story. So
because I didn't know if it was going to happen in this episode, because LJ came in and told him about the football thing. And I wonder if that was kind of like a primer to kind of read that.
That's how I took it.
Kind of where it was.
When they gave us, there was a few things, like clues that, okay, something's going on here, but it was hard to really read the direction that they were going with that. So, they gave us here, and now I'm sure if we go back and watch the previous episodes, well, just the last one, really, the first one, wouldn't have really touched on that. Maybe there were some clues there, but, all in all, I think it was it seemed like a very, and I know some people might be like, hey, the four of you are as white as they get, but it was relatable in a lot of sense, but a strong episode.
I think we did a good job covering a decent amount here. The one thing I want to talk about,
oh boy,
Robyn. What are we doing? Like,
I don't know.
And I mean this in a right now in a fun sense. I'm sure it's going to get more serious as we go here. But like, I was kind of taken back. I was not expecting at all for Robyn to catch some feelings from produce guy. I'll use produce guy. I'll use produce guy.
That could be something.
But I mean, at the same time, I am surprised. I'm not even I can't say I shouldn't be surprised, because I know Harper and her, they had, just a little bit of an argument. But right now, with what they've given us, I can't imagine, and this could be just me being naive, I just can't imagine that was the crack in their foundation of where Robyn's catching the energy, as was being said in here, right?
Well, it just seems weird, because they were talking about schools and kids, and the nice neighborhood and everything. It's like the previous episode, they were planning their life, and all of a sudden, then she takes this
and then
turn
this
over
it just kind of blindsided me, folks.
Yeah, well,
so
the other thing about the previous episode was, we saw them kind of, things getting a little cold, and then when she read what he had wrote. Mm-hmm. She kind of was like, okay, now I see a different side of you. And so it almost felt like you were getting a reconnection. After she read kind of the very loving
could have been a reconnection,
side.
but then he went right into
But now
writing.
he's going into that. Look, I don't know that that's correct.
I'm just saying
the
that
vibe,
maybe they'll.
The vibe I get from all of this isn't Robyn like, I need something fun and exciting, so I'm going to step out with the produce guy who's handsome and she
right now it's
vibes
just
with
energy.
But
Just
energy. I feel like what we're getting here is a growing apart and just going different directions. And she seems very grounded with with the work that she's doing in Harlem. Again, previous episodes we got that maybe she wanted to go back to I forget where the island was at, but go back there and be more connected with her roots. And we have Harper, who's like, he's doing the movies, he's doing the books, and he's doing different things. And again, it's like, when you get married at a young age, and look, a lot of people make it work, but sometimes the things you want in life are vastly different, and whether you can go towards those goals together as a couple, it just doesn't always work. Now, of course, in this, there's no indication that Harper knows anything about produce guys, so it's easy to be like, hey, what the hell's going on? But that's what I see. Harper's got these goals and Robyn's got these goals, and they're just not on the same page anymore.
I don't condone saying, hey, if you're having a tough time in your relationship, go ahead and cheat. That's not that's not the way to go.
We haven't gone that.
No, she hasn't cheated.
No, but her friend said, or I forget
her friend
who it was.
I know it was Regina.
It
was Regina.
It was Candace.
Okay,
Candace, thank you.
Yeah, Candace was like, slow down.
Slow down
be
on
careful.
that. Yeah, be careful around that energy
said,
there.
Okay,
She knows as a woman how Robyn was presenting that as a woman, right? So Candace knows. Candace didn't need to hear any more. That's from her to know what she's feeling, and that's why she was saying, hey, pump the brakes. But I am curious now to see how this storyline is going to be evolving going forward, because this was episode 4. We got 4 left. And these last 2 episodes have definitely swung big on adding real life elements.
We're not on
to
an island anymore. We're not a movie. We're in real life, and that's what I liked about these last 2 episodes. Is now we're it's not like fantasy where it seemed like the first 2 movies and then the first 2 episodes seemed like that, because it was just, well, how much can we get in the 90 minutes, and it was about one subject. Now it's, hey, we're older. Some of them are wiser. We all have our different lives and our kids. So now we're going to have different stories for different folks and everything. So I really like how they've been doing that.
Yeah. So again, shocked about Robyn. I'm really going to look forward to seeing where we go with Harper and Robyn now, because part of me is like, man, to me in this episode compared to last episode, I thought they were on the mend. But now after this one, I'm wondering how much she's checked out.
Yeah.
So
do you think Murch going to a gym and learning how to throw some punches is going to be his transformation into Demon Pope? That's the universal. That's the universal shift.
Yeah, and just real quick to take like 10-15 seconds here. The other kind of topic that I had written down was the idea of parenting versus being a friend. I know that that's a topic that's been talked to death on a number of different things, but that's something else that Quentin's going through, where it's like, okay, I gotta kind of be the parent, but he's also trying to ride that fence of being the friend too. And, he's kind of getting sucked into it a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how that progresses.
It's because Chanel actually maintains its value.
Well, and then there's a handful of folks out there that are parents where there's, bad cop, good cop. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see moving forward how the dynamic goes there. We might not even get anything out of it, but at least they teed it up a little bit to kind of see how he's doing his father thing.
Yeah, it's like he said, he's got 2 Shelbys now.
There we go. Well,
more than any man can handle.
Well, we got 2 Daves. That's more than what anyone can handle too. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm Of Course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.